Clement's Homebrew coming to you. We got another beer review. That's weird.
Absolutely. What do you know?
Beer review? What? So
today we've got a local, because we do love local breweries. We've got the India Pelican Ale. It is an IPA, but India Pelican Ale. And we've heard good things about this. Again, one that's probably been in the fridge too long, so.
Yeah, sad. But this beer actually is a little touching to me because it's from Pacific City, Oregon, which is right on the coast. And I'm a big surfer out here, and Pacific City has great surf, and yeah. So I'm glad to actually try a beer that's coming out of one of the places I surf. So I'm excited. Whoa. A wee heavy pour.
No, I guess so. I might go rehydrate.
So, but
yeah, this is an American IPA. It's 7.5% ABV. Mm-hmm. And this is not a double, this is a single, just a standard IPA, but at 85 IBUs.
It's pretty high for a standard, but...
Yeah, they've got boiling hops of Magnum, and then they have Cascade and Centennial. At least I know for the aroma, they might, I don't know if they have them in a mid-boil as well. I'm not certain of that.
Well, it just depends, and we'll know, well, once we taste it, how long they really kind of went for.
I've heard there's good malt in this, and they only name that they've got like pale ale malt and caramel malt. Huh. Whether that could be a couple caramel malts or a couple pales, I'm not certain.
I mean, so. At least they say there's something in there, so I don't know about you.
Wow, this is clear.
This is clear.
This is a filtered
really,
beer.
I mean, gosh.
Not a lot of bubbles coming up.
Look at that, people.
One finger head.
You can see Kevin's head right through that.
What a beautiful sight.
It's a single finger head.
Yeah, one finger.
I mean, I like it. It's lacing the sides.
It is.
I mean, it's retaining its head. I mean, this.
It is.
From the looks of it, looks fantastic right now. Yeah.
All right, get a nose here. Yeah, I get some of the nice tropical fruit, citrus right off the top. Some grapefruit. The head, I'm getting the malts off the head right away.
I'm not getting like a strong hop scent for being 85 IBUs.
Makes me think of a little bit of almost I had this one of the other ones. Almost makes me think a little bit of like a session ale, like a saison, a little bit of just a light note of grassiness in there.
So, but here's this. I mean, it looks gorgeous. Let's see how it tastes. Wow. Whoa. It's just IBUs hit you.
Oh, they're building now. They at the beginning they weren't so strong. They hit me on the back of the throat right away, but not harsh, mildly.
I can definitely taste pines in this.
There's some good malt though to it. There's good malt backbone on this.
It's very smooth. I like. At one point, we actually read that in one of them it was oily, and I could definitely get that that oily / slick feeling when it comes to the mouth.
Yeah,
did you get that?
It's smooth, yeah, but it's not very creamy smooth.
But yeah, it's not creamy. Not too much carbonation. Actually, I mean, when we poured this, there really wasn't that much carbonation. So,
is it sitting in my mouth? Boy, yeah, I can feel
I like
the resin.
That's a good taste. That's just the hops just kind of sit in your mouth, and that's the thing that I really like.
Well, I think that really strong part is the Magnum. Magnums usually run around like an Alpha 14. 14 something, the ones I bought, or so very strong. I mean, I think that's where we're getting a lot of bitterness. If that's in the boil from the beginning, which I expect it was. All right, we're going to take just a minute, and we're going to come back with our final thoughts on this one.
So, I'm going to straight up say this is an excellent IPA, and on a scale, I'm going to put it at a 91. And it's not that I'm downgrading it at all. This is an excellent IPA. It is in the 90s. It's an echelon IPA. You've got to try it. You've got to try it. And I'm impressed. But as an IPA, in some respects, it's a little too hoppy because it's a normal IPA, and that's what they call it. You know, it's not a double IPA. And because of the high IBUs, it's fantastic, but I'm going to rate it a 91 because they almost, in some ways, well, and they call it the Indian Pelican Ale. So, I mean, maybe Pelicans have more IBUs than others. But, yeah, 91. For sure, a beer you guys need to go out, find, and try.
All right, so for an IPA, I was actually, you had taken the words out of my mouth. I mean, this is 85 IBUs. So I knew by the rating it was going to be high, but by the words, I thought maybe they were masking it. So this really borders on what I consider a double IPA. Mm-hmm. There's no question. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm not gonna give this quite as high as Christian. I'm gonna give it an 89, but I would suspect that if I had this fresh, I would probably be giving it a much higher rating.
Yeah.
And for me, again, I'm rating it as an IPA, not a double, because as an IPA, it's just a little bit high on the bitterness side. So, all right, we got to give overall.
All right, overall. You know what? I'm just, after having this sit and just settle, and you know what? I was going to grade it down one notch, but I've changed my mind. I'm gonna stick it at a 91 still. I mean, that's
funny.
I'm just very happy with this beer, and I'm going to go buy another one.
I'll tell you what, it's funny. I'm doing the same thing he did on my overall, and I'm less of an IPA guy, but because it's a really strong IPA, and I like strong as opposed to light, I'm leaving it at 89 there too. So for my overall, 89.
Well, cheers to that.
But we were pretty close, I think, on that rating this time.
Oh yeah, no, we were definitely close, and I strongly urge everyone to go try the Pelican.
This is definitely worthwhile, and you know, I just am sad that we hadn't tried it within the week of purchasing it. Definitely go out and buy it, and of course support Oregon breweries.
I know I do.
All right, we will catch you all in the next beer review.
See you guys.
Look forward to seeing you then.